you know her, you admire her. Well, my next guest says you are her if you follow 7 simple steps. In today's Style File, we celebrate the well-dressed woman with advice for the gal who wants to, elevate her look, maybe step up her game a little. Studio 5 style and fashion contributor Matheny is about to make getting dressed each day more effortless and more easy. So here's the truth. I state truth only, no need to react or respond or deflect.
Okay.
You are this woman for so many of us. I'm curious to know, though, who is a gal in your life that you think it's her? She's the well-dressed, polished type.
You know what? It is my friend Kim. She is so put together. Her house is immaculate. Her style is like so her, but also just so elevated.
Yes.
And every time I look at her, I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know how to do this.
I think of my aunts. I have very polished aunts across the board, but in particular, my Aunt Les is always just head to toe. She'll have that third piece, that scarf often around her neck, and just looks coordinated, and it's effortless, but it's thoughtful at the same time.
Yeah, they make it look easy. I think that's the biggest thing. You make it look easy, and maybe it is for them, but it's thought through.
Yeah, for some of us it's not, which is where these strategies come into play. We don't have to spend a lot of money to implement or incorporate these into our lives to stay on top of it, so to speak.
If anything, we're saving money. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Love it, love it. I'm gonna use that too. Number 1, mark of a well-dressed woman, they shop strategically. What do you mean by this?
Okay, so before you even step foot in a store, you are making a list of what you need before every season so that when you go in, you know, okay, I'm gonna need black boots this season, this suede brown belt, and then you're not just having all these impulse buys and then buyer's regret. Yeah, so in my phone, I create this wardrobe needs list before every season and make sure that I check those off before hitting anything else.
This is a mind trick, I would say, as much as it is a money trick or an efficiency move, because there's an appreciation that comes.
Yes.
Like I saw navy vest. Now, when you find the navy vest, you're gonna honor the navy vest. You're gonna have fun wearing it because you purposely set out to collect it. There's a mind game here.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, there's an appreciation to it as well. All right, we're shopping strategically, and I like the idea of the list. Like, just keep a little running tab.
Yes.
The well-dressed woman finds a comfortable outfit formula.
Yes. Okay, so I feel like every woman who can comfortably dress themselves has a formula or a uniform, if you will. And it's just something that they can go to. For me, it is jeans, a nicer top, and a jacket. That jacket could be a blazer. I mean, right here, like this is my formula. And then I can substitute different jeans, different loafer colors, different jacket colors. But this is where I begin, and then you can just kind of plug and play from there. And depending on your lifestyle needs, your formula may look different. It may be trousers and a silk blouse and high heels. And then you can adjust from there. But just figuring out what your formula is makes getting dressed so much easier.
How do you keep that from, I'll say looking stale, but what I really mean is feeling boring or feeling predictable? I think sometimes when women say, I feel frumpy, it's speaking to a pattern of predictability. So how do you keep that from happening?
I think it is totally okay to repeat outfits, to find something you love wearing and wearing it again and again, but then just switching it up with your jewelry and the colors, right? It's like, yeah, I wear jeans, a tee, and a jacket, but all of those can change so much.
And can move. But again, the peace of mind that comes and the honor that comes from knowing this is where I'm at. This is what I'm gonna work. A well-dressed woman dresses for herself.
Yes, okay. So with styles changing and the view of what's hot, what's not, changing all the time, a well-dressed woman dresses for herself. Well, I know these colors work for me, so maybe I'm not wearing red this season because that doesn't work for me. I'm gonna stick to my maroon or whatever, you know? And it's just, they dress for themselves, not for others, not for fashion trends. Right?
Do you know what's a fun demonstration of this? I love asking a woman, and I see a lot of polished women here in the studio in this professional setting, but I love when I say, that's so cute, where'd you get that? And she says, I've had it for 10 years.
Oh, I love it.
I love it because you know that dress works on you, and you're gonna work that dress as long as you want.
Yes, it's absolutely true. Some of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe, which is probably why they're a favorite, I've had for 10 years.
Forever. Yeah. A well-dressed woman embraces the classics.
Yeah, so this is kind of piggybacking on that other one. You don't need the trends. I think every woman needs the basic capsule pieces to have a successful wardrobe. You can bring the trends in if you want, but you need those basic pieces.
Like what?
So a great non-distressed denim, a great blazer, a good black boot, maybe a black belt, a great trench coat, right? So and once again, your basics may change depending on your lifestyle, your age, but knowing what those basics are and starting with those is a really great place to begin.
This next one feels like a biggie. A well-dressed woman only wears things that fit and flatter. Yes. Because silhouettes change too with the trends.
Yes,
they
do.
And
Absolutely.
so where's the fine line there between following the jean silhouette that's current and also knowing what looks good on my body?
I think you do everything with intent, right? You choose whether you want to flatter your silhouette or not, but choosing to flatter it, you may not lean into certain trends, and that's okay because you know what works for your body. If you want to feel killer today, really confident, you're going to wear something that flatters, right?
Yeah.
And that you feel so good in. And so a well-dressed woman knows what those cuts are, fabrics, styles, colors, they get that.
So if I'm reading between the lines in what you're saying, it's okay to have fun with silhouettes and cuts, but really fit should drive you.
Absolutely. I think fit should drive you, and then know when you want to break the rules.
When you want to play.
Yeah.
And you expressed similar sentiment. This is going back a few years, but I'll never forget you came out strong on the paper bag pants. You were like super fun.
Yeah.
Doesn't look great on most, mothers who have birthed children.
Yes. Yes, it just creates bulk. And so it's like you choose if you want it, but if you want to fit and flatter, that's not going to work for you.
All right. The well-dressed woman pays attention to the little style details. You are so good at this.
Thank you. Yes, so I like to think a well-dressed woman knows when to roll her sleeves, how to tuck, how to accessorize, mix metals, but they also know that a steamer and an iron is very important. They know that suede spray is going to save them, is going to save their shoes, and they know that they have all these little details and things that they can use to help themselves. I don't go anywhere without, what is this, a lint roller. Keep it in my car, keep it everywhere.
I had a friend pull a mini one out at church on Sunday and very discreetly give her husband a little shoo shoo, shoo shoo, and then it became my 2-year-old's favorite toy. Sorry about that. But I love that. I love the idea of taking care and pride in those classic pieces you've invested in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, finally, the well-dressed woman saves outfits that she likes and maybe wants to recreate.
Yes, so I feel like inspiration for outfits can be found anywhere, all over. Instagram, TV, your friends, whatever, and you find these pictures, or even what I like to do is if I love what I'm wearing one day, I will snap a photo, take a selfie, and then I store it in an album in my phone. And so I have this on my phone right now of pictures of people as well as myself. And then when I don't know what to wear in the morning, I go to this album and I'm like, ooh, I like that. Maybe I can even recreate it a little differently, or maybe I'm just going to copy it because I'm too lazy and I know I like it.
Head to toe, I want to look like her.
Yes.
Well, it speaks to efficiency, like makes getting dressed easier. And I'll circle back to this word again. It also can make getting dressed fun. My baby sister Sadie, who is like ultimate style icon, really, she's the best, zipped me a picture the other day. It was a woman in a pink sweater, a red skirt. She's like, I think you have these pieces in different form.
Yes.
Sure did, Sadie girl. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Could recreate that and feel fresh and fun.
Yeah, like the thing on Instagram right now is let me recreate this Pinterest look for me. And I love that because you take the inspo and then you make it work for yourself.
Oh, I love this
fun.
so much. 7 markers of a well-dressed woman, inspiring us all to elevate our style. Just a smidge. Casey, where can we get more from you, sister?
Yeah, so on Instagram, Casey Matheny Style, I've got new fun reels coming out every day with tips and tricks and
you'll
all
get
the fun things.
Great inspiration there, so we'll link you over. Thank you again.